A quick tap, an instant green checkmark. That half second of total convenience is incredibly efficient, but it is also quietly draining your bank account. Look at the highlighted text here. It points to the core of the issue. Your money problems are a visibility problem. Your brain registers a card tap differently than it registers handing over physical cash. Continuing in the document, we see why trying to fix this with sheer discipline fails. Willpower is a limited resource that often runs out by the end of a stressful day, exactly when you are most likely to spend. So the goal of this video is to stop relying on willpower altogether. Instead, we are going to redesign your digital environment so that good decisions take significantly less effort than bad ones. To set up this system right now, you only need 4 things: your smartphone, your primary shopping app logins, your banking app, and a rough estimate of your hourly wage. By shifting your strategy away from personal discipline and toward environmental design, you force your surroundings to do the heavy lifting. You build friction into bad choices, making the better choice your default state. Right here on screen is our first strategy: reintroduce friction on purpose. Retail companies spend enormous effort to shave 90 seconds of friction off your checkout process. They want it seamless because any delay gives you time to reconsider. We are going to put that friction back. Open your primary shopping app, whether that is Amazon, Target, or anywhere else you frequently shop, and navigate to your payment settings. Go ahead and delete every saved credit card on file. Clear out your autofill payment information entirely. Next, find the toggle for one-click purchasing and turn it completely off. Finally, log out of any accounts where you tend to make impulse buys. The data strongly supports this tactic. Slowing down a digital transaction by even 1 single minute causes a significant percentage of those purchases to simply never happen. By making the checkout process intentionally annoying, you disrupt the momentum. Having to get up and find your wallet forces your brain to verify if you actually want the item. The next step in the system is highlighted here, the 24-hour rule. Notice the suggested thresholds of $75 or $100. Take a moment and pick your personal dollar limit right now. Any non-essential item priced above this number goes through a mandatory waiting period. The logic behind this is straightforward. You are forcing a gap of time between the emotional spike of wanting the item and the actual decision to buy it. Impulse spending thrives on boredom, stress, or just having a bad day. Within 24 hours, that specific emotional spike fades. If you still want the item the next day with a clear head, you are completely allowed to buy it. This 24-hour buffer ensures you are acting with a clear head rather than a reactive reflex. Let's look at the psychological gap highlighted in this document. The number 45 is completely abstract to your brain. Digital prices do not register as physical effort. To fix this, we use a technique called giving money a body. Before making a purchase, divide the price tag by your estimated hourly wage. In this example, a $45 item costs you 3 hours of labor. Doing this immediately translates an empty digital number back into the actual physical hours of your life required to earn it. You do not need a spreadsheet or a budgeting app to execute this. It is a pure mental habit you deploy right at the point of sale. Apply this specifically to non-essential purchases, things like clothes, electronics, or takeout, rather than rent or groceries. Retail apps are explicitly designed to sever the psychological link between your money and your labor. Doing this quick calculation forcefully repairs that connection. The final piece of the framework is Section 4, the 2-minute money check-in. Traditional budgeting fails for most people because it demands constant maintenance. Categorizing every receipt creates burnout. Instead, pick one recurring day and time each week: Thursday mornings, Sunday evenings, whatever fits your schedule. During this window, you have exactly 120 seconds to do one task: open your banking app, check your current balance, and scroll through the last 7 days of transactions. Do not organize anything. Do not open a spreadsheet or calculate totals. Your only job is to look. The objective here is strict familiarity. People often avoid looking at their accounts out of anxiety, which causes negative balances to pile up unnoticed. Committing to just 2 minutes a week guarantees consistent visibility. It ensures your spending never stays invisible by default. As the text outlines here, the beauty of this entire system is that it requires less reliance on self-control. The people who seem naturally talented with money are rarely operating on pure willpower. They simply rely on small structural habits that make responsible actions the path of least resistance. Our next episode examines how social comparison on social media quietly resets your brain's baseline for what normal spending actually is. Hit subscribe so you don't miss the rest of the series, and jump into the comments right now. Let me know which of these 4 steps you are setting up today. By setting up these 4 steps, you have reconfigured your phone to make better financial choices the default path. I will see you in the next one.